Good morning. I'm Kristen Porter Utley. I'm the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs at Framingham State University. It is wonderful to have you here today for the university's 2025 undergraduate commencement ceremony. This is the day you've all been working so hard for years. Congratulations. If you're not already standing, please rise if able for the presentation of the colors, followed by the national anthem sung by Leanne Ferguson, a member of the class of 2025. The anthem is being interpreted into American Sign Language by graduating senior Erica Aguilar Limas. The colors are being presented by members of the Assabet Regional Technical High School Marine Corps Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Leanne and Erica. You may be seated. We now like to take a moment to recognize all of the veterans and current members of the military in the audience, not the office, in the audience. Would you please stand if you're a current member of the military or veteran? Thank you, thank you. To bring greetings on behalf of the university, here's Dr. Nancy Niemi, President of Framingham State University.
Welcome. Welcome, proud parents, family, friends of our graduates. Welcome, dedicated faculty, staff, trustees, alumni, and honored guests. And welcome and congratulations to the class of 2025. We're going to keep doing that. To begin our ceremony today, I ask everyone to join me in a moment of silent reflection to give thanks for everything you have accomplished, for the support and guidance of family and friends, faculty and staff, and to honor those who are no longer with us. Thank you. Of all the most important moments woven into your higher education journey, one of the most notable is that you began your college education at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. It was quite the time, as I know you recall, at once both having individual and collective impact. You remember learning solely through a course management system and a screen, not knowing a soul, and trying to connect all of the pieces that make up a college experience through bits of texts, video clips, and sound bites. You, and all of us, were alone in our Zoom boxes, and it's not how any of you envisioned the beginning of your college experience. And yet, strangely, even though you experienced this as an individual, lonely time, you also experienced this together. There is no one but those of you who went through this episode in your lives who will ever really understand the nature of your experience, and so it bonds you collectively. Not unlike those who experienced the Vietnam War or the Challenger explosion, the significant disruption of your lives forges an irreplaceable connection special only to you. I would like to suggest that this same dual state of being, something that is acutely personal and also communal, is also descriptive of your commencement today. We congratulate you on the degree that you alone have earned. You were the one that fit in the reading assignments around work hours, who created a performance or a presentation or an installation, who spent hours on a garment, a final paper, or a podcast. It was only you who balanced rehearsals, practice, meeting club deadlines, and responsibilities with family and friends with competing demands of learning. By this measure, your degree is yours and yours alone. And yet I think it is also collective. By virtue of being a graduate of Framingham State University, you are part of another collective, a group of people whose educational accomplishments were forged in all their varied ways through this institution. This collection of courses and traditions, of professors and mentors, of coaches and library nooks and study spaces, of staff members who became friends. You are bound because you know what family means. You know what it means to have your calves ache at 9 a.m. when you walk up that hill, any of the hills, to class. You know your favorite professor's jokes, and you know how good it feels to have succeeded in your work with them. You've been to a trashing show. In addition to being part of this very special collective, you are also part of a group of people in our country who have earned a bachelor's degree, which is about 35% of our adult population. This is a reality that you, together, are part of a growing number of people who choose learning past high school. Perhaps you did so primarily so you can get a great job, and I surely hope you do. But I also know that you know this learning bonds you with the people in our communities who, like you, have been able to harness the dream and the drive to get so much more than the status quo of your lives. You did not believe the hype that college degrees are of little value. You are part of a U.S. community who will show the world what the power of education looks like, because it looks like you. And so, yes, it does. And so I say to each of you, welcome in solidarity to the collective, to the once and forever Framingham State University. Students, please rise and join me in a gesture of thanks to all the significant people in your lives, in and out of Framingham State, who have helped you achieve this moment, for they too are part of your individual and collective achievement. You may be seated. Now, please join me in welcoming to the podium Claire Ramsbottom, Vice Chair of the Framingham State University Board of Trustees.
Not here. Okay. Thank you, President Nimi. It's a great honor to represent the entire Board of Trustees and congratulate you, today's graduates. As a proud member of the class of 1979 at Framingham State University, I know what it feels like to sit in that seat. All the work, the late nights, and the time with friends. Congratulations, you should be so proud of what you have achieved. Maybe someday one of you will sit up here and give this address. The responsibility of the Board of Trustees is to support and steward this great university. We work alongside President Nimi and our leadership team to uphold the mission of the institution and ensure its long-term strength and make decisions that allow students like you to thrive. Our role is to safeguard the values and vision that shape this community and to help create conditions in which excellence in teaching, learning, and discovery can flourish. Graduates, I hope you take time to reflect on all that you have accomplished this past few years. You leave here with knowledge, skills, and experiences that will serve as a foundation for lifelong learning, leadership, and service. The world needs your energy, your ideas, and your compassion. We believe in your potential to create positive change wherever your journey leads. On behalf of all the trustees, congratulations and the best of luck as you move into the next phase of your lives.
Thank you, Trustee Ramsbottom. And now please welcome the 2025 class speaker, Jeremy McDonald.
Hello, graduates, friends, family, faculty, and staff. My name is Jeremy McDonald, and as a proud member of the Framingham State Class of 2025, I would like to take a moment to celebrate each of the graduates for this tremendous accomplishment. For each of us, there have been moments of trial and triumph. There have been moments when this graduation day felt so far away. But today, we've made it. We are college graduates. Of course, I would be remiss not to mention the contributions of our family, friends, partners. For many of the graduates, they would not be here today without you. My family provided me with the support and lessons to reach this graduation day. For many of you, I know that is the same. To all of our supporters, I say thank you. Thank you for the support that you have given to your graduate. I'd like to begin by telling you my story. As a Western New York native, I arrived at Framingham State for the first time on my visit as a recruited athlete. At that time, I had never heard of Framingham, but when I received the call that I could achieve my lifelong dream of playing college hockey, I drove to Framingham the next day. From the moment I first drove down State Street, I quickly found that Framingham State would become much more than just a place to play hockey. On my tour, I met two of my future teammates who have since become two of my closest friends. And as I visited the Admissions Center, the McCarthy Center, Loring Arena, and many other campus locations, I fell so in love with Framingham that I applied for admission 2 days later. Framingham State was the only school that I applied to attend, and I was blessed with admission, which I graciously accepted. Once on campus, I met leaders who have shaped my journey. From students to faculty to staff, each relationship that I have formed has developed me into the person I am today. The individual investments of every person that I have met at Framingham State is why I advocate for this institution as relentlessly as I do. Personally, the opportunity to represent Framingham State as a student, student trustee, and student athlete has been the great honor of my lifetime. I will forever remember the call that offered me the opportunity to play hockey at Framingham State. But I will not remember it for the 48 hockey games that I played, but rather for the relationships I've made, the laughs I've shared, and the lessons Framingham State has imparted on me. The core of my belief in Framingham State is that it provides unparalleled value. We provide our students access like no other institution. We are an institution that grants Generation 1, transfer, first-time, and continuing education students the opportunity to enter the professional world and achieve the goals they only imagined in their dreams. This institution is dedicated to seeing students succeed. And as I look out across this crowd today, I see the evidence of that dedication. Framingham State is not just a collection of academic buildings. Instead, it's a community dedicated to granting a first-rate education that extends beyond the classroom. As you go out into the world, remember that you will not just represent this institution, but also each other. That is because Framingham State is each and every one of you. Graduates, friends, family, faculty, staff, and trustees. Now, with that being said, I did not just come here today to share my story. I have an ask for you. I ask each of you to observe our university's motto and live to the truth. For each of you, your truth is your purpose. I make this specific ask of each of you because I know that sitting before me is a crowd full of leaders who have the power to change the lives of billions. I've seen your leadership from when we first gathered together at orientation. You have created a community that makes us all better. You have accomplished amazing things, and your accomplishments have earned you the title of college graduate. So as I encourage you to change the lives of billions, I ask that you start with just one life. I ask that you bring along one person and ask them to bring along another. I believe that before long, you'll find that just one has become many, and that is because there's a unique power in collective action. What you may not be able to do with one, you can do with hundreds of ones, joined together by a common purpose. As you begin to lead your friends, your community, your state, and even your nation, I ask that whatever cause you take up, it helps you live to the truth. Now, without a doubt, your pursuit of the truth will face times of adversity, but don't let that stop you. In the words of Martin Luther King Jr., if you cannot fly, then run. If you cannot run, then walk. If you cannot walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. So as graduates, this graduation day represents a turn of the page to a new chapter of our lives. Whether you're stepping into the workforce tomorrow, pursuing a graduate degree, or even job searching during this speech, we are stepping into a world of unknowns. Even though any unknown can be scary, I am confident in the ability of each and every one of you to be successful. During my years of athletics, I learned that leadership isn't about who has a title or who can stand up and provide a big speech. Instead, leadership is about those who are willing to stand up for what is right. Leadership is about the person who picks up a teammate when they are down. Leadership is a collective of actions that betters the community. Leadership is pursuing the truth and living to it. It can be loud and it can be quiet. Each of you is a leader. You have led by example in the classroom and endured when you faced adversity. When you hold your diploma today, I hope that you understand that when you were faced with an assignment that felt more challenging than climbing Mount Everest, but you decided to put your head down and complete it anyways, you were a leader. You led by example in this Framingham State community when you spent long hours studying at the Whittemore Library, the McCarthy Center, or, let's be honest, from the comfort of your bed. Regardless, for all your hard work, you should be proud. So as I conclude my remarks today, I want to remind you that with your great power as a leader comes an even greater responsibility. You have the power to serve the public interest and advocate for the voiceless. If you must walk alone, there is no better person than you to make the first footprints on the road less traveled. If you're asking yourself, why me? Why must I be the one to be the voice for the voiceless? I will leave you with the words of Bryan Stevenson, the founder of the Equal Justice Initiative. The true measure of our character is how we treat the poor, the disfavored, the accused, the incarcerated, and the condemned. The way you use your power to uplift others is the way that you live to the truth. Thank you very much, and congratulations to the class of 2025.
Thank you, Jeremy. At this time, it is my distinct pleasure to honor and introduce our commencement speaker, Latoya Edwards, an Emmy Award-winning journalist and proud Bostonian and a powerful voice for truth, equity, and community. Ms. Edwards is the morning anchor for NBC 10 Boston and NECN, where she brings warmth, integrity, and clarity to the stories that shape our region. A native of Dorchester and a graduate of Boston Latin Academy, she went on to earn her degree magna cum laude in broadcast journalism from Emerson College. Her career began behind the scenes as a news writer for WBZ 1030 AM, but her passion and talent quickly propelled her in front of the camera, leading her to anchor roles across Massachusetts and New England. Beyond the newsroom, Ms. Edwards is a dedicated mentor and community advocate. She volunteers with organizations such as Girls Inc. of Lynn, the Boys and Girls Clubs, Save the Children, and the Boston Arts Academy. Her commitment to uplifting others recently earned her recognition as one of Boston Magazine's most influential Bostonians. At this time, when our responsibility as U.S. citizens depends acutely on gaining accurate knowledge of the world around us, I can think of no one better than a journalist, Ms. Edwards, who demonstrates commitment to Framingham State's motto, live to the truth. Please join me in welcoming Latoya Edwards to the podium to deliver our commencement address.
Are we on? Okay. All right, are we on? Okay. Well, first and foremost, thank you very much to the wonderful President Nimi, who is so cool. I've never met a cooler president in my life, I have to tell you. You're smooth, you're kind, you have a warmth that just fills a room. I've been in your circle many times, and I appreciate you always when I see you. Let's give it up for your president right now, everybody. And I want to also say a big thank you and shout out to Framingham State faculty, administrators, the people who make Framingham State University run. Aren't they awesome? Let's give it up for them. Come on, students. Come on, graduates. You know. So, as you see, I'm a loudmouth, all right? And I said, listen, I'm not staying behind that podium all day. And raise your hand if you've been to many graduations and you don't remember who your commencement speaker is and they're very boring. Raise your hand. You can be honest. Everybody should raise their hand. Well, my goal is not to be boring. My daughter is sitting up there right now. She's like, don't embarrass me. Nina, I'm going to embarrass you. All right. Well, I'm clearly super excited to be your speaker. I've waited for this moment for a long time. My name is Latoya Edwards. I'm the morning anchor for NBC 10 Boston. And the way we do this, any speech, is to just have an official greeting. So let's start at the side of the room. Good morning. Okay, is it morning still? Okay, it's 10:10. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Can I tell you something? That is the lamest good morning I've ever heard. Now, I usually have to be to work at 3 a.m. My alarm goes off at 1:50 in the morning. I'm still on that time right now. You can ask Felix. I sent him my master's speech probably at 1 in the morning. So if I have energy right now, you have energy. Let's try that one more time, okay? Good morning. Yes, good morning. Graduates, you could do a little better than that. All right, good morning. There we go. That's the energy. Okay, now let me start. Let me just warn you, as you can see, I'm a little bit or a lot. So this is going to be an interactive experience. I have two speeches. I have a 40-minute one and a 10-minute one. If you want the 10-minute one, then we need to participate together, okay? That's my promise to you. So I'm happy to be here. I've waited literally 8 long months to deliver this message to you, and it's pretty simple. I'm going to rejoice in all of your accomplishments, but also to give you my quick recipe for success. And I know it's 10:10 in the morning, but it is now party o'clock, okay? It's party time. So welcome to your official graduation party. This is a celebration. As a matter of fact, audio extraordinaire, Felix, let's set the tone a little bit. Turn it up. Yeah, okay, I see you in the front. Now let's clap. Remember, we'll make the long speech if you don't. Yes. On beat, on beat, on beat. Here we go. He's raising the roof right now. Hey. Now make the noise. Here we go, old one. Better. One more time. It's coming up again. It's a woohoo. Here it comes. There we go. All right. Now, I need a vibe check. As you can see, I'm a ball of energy right now. So parents, I want to do a vibe check with you. Parents, family, and friends in the audience. If you are super proud of the sacrifice and the success of your Framingham State graduate, it's time to let them feel your support. So, when I count to 3, make some noise, clap your hands wildly, and cheer loudly. Get ready here. 1, let them know. 2, let them know. 3, let's hear it. All right, I love it, yeah! All right, perfect. Felix, thank you. That feels good, right? All right, one more vibe check. Okay, Felix. Now for our graduates, they probably don't know that song, Celebration. It's a little older than we just want to admit. So I need a different song, Felix, to capture who these graduates are. Because after all, these are exceptional scholars, a class by themselves. Felix, there may be a lot of graduations going on today, but there's none like us. Get on your feet if you feel that. I see you in the front doing like this. I know you. I got my sneakers on. I'll come out to you. Graduates, do you feel this? This is Super Bowl worthy right now. This is your day to graduate. Turn it up, Felix, for 1 second. This is Kendrick Lamar. If you watch the halftime show, this song is, they ain't like us. If for proper English is they are not like us, but they not like us. They not like us. They not like us. You feel it? They not like us. They not like us. No one's like you, Framingham State University graduates. So I have a vibe check for you right now. I want you to make some noise, okay? If you are proud of all the late nights that you gave, all the papers you wrote, all the research you did, all the hard work that it took to earn your degree, I need you to get on your feet right now, graduates. If you're proud of all the effort you put in right now, I will come out here in my sneakers. I wore them so I can come to you. If you're proud of all the effort that you put in, get on your feet right now. Felix, put this noise up. We won't move on. Get on your feet right now. Let's make some noise, graduates. for yourself, because there ain't nobody like you. They're not like you. They ain't like us. They ain't like us. Hey, they ain't like us. They ain't like us. All right, Felix, thank you so much. Yes, thank you. You guys can sit down right now. Are you sleepy? What's going on? Now that's how we kick off a graduation celebration. Do you see him a little different? Yes. Okay, that's the vibe. So that's the vibe, but now to our recipe for success. And this is where we get serious. Because the word success to me gets a little tricky, I have to tell you. It's tricky because when I was literally a newborn baby in Dorchester, that word success was thrown around. And there were people who spoke to my mom in our high school and openly expressed their opinion that I would not have success. Literally would have an awful life. They told her to her face that I would grow up, not have a good job, live on public assistance probably, and all this forecasting, this negative forecasting was based strictly because my parents were teenagers. My amazing mom was 16 years old. Her teachers told her to literally drop out of high school, just get a job instead. But my mother had the internal strength to ignore the hate. She found a program in high school where she could go and take me with her. She not only graduated from high school, but also graduated from college and became a loving teacher in Boston. And then there was my nurturing dad, 18 years old. I was born in June, so right around the time he graduated in high school. He was supposed to go to art school, but he had the internal fortitude and he was a man's man. He said, I have responsibilities, because he was left behind as a kid. So he didn't go to art school. He got 3 jobs to support me, eventually became a social worker. Now, you know, when you think of success, you think financial wealth. But growing up as a kid, I didn't have that. My parents were working class, but I felt completely rich. Isn't it weird? My parents gave me what they didn't get as kids. They showered me with love, attention, support, the type of parents that you know, like these guys are right here. They attend every spelling bee. They attend every play, every sports game. So maybe that's why I had some big goals, even though I was growing up right in the hood. So maybe that's why I always had the goals. And the first ingredient to the recipe for success that I have for you right now is this. I challenge you as you leave this arena and launch your life. I challenge you to boldly dream big. Speak your dreams out loud. Don't just whisper them or keep them in your heart. Talk them out loud. Write your dreams down. Don't hide your dream. Speak it into existence. Manifest it. Literally, it does work. People know about your dreams, and they can bring opportunities to you. People who you didn't even know that were listening will say, hey, didn't you tell me you want to be a forensic biologist? Well, there's an internship going on here, and there's a way you can do it. You got to talk about your dreams. And you know, I'll never forget when I realized that I was going to be a TV reporter. It's the weirdest situation. So I was in elementary school. I was walking home. It was a tough walk home anyway. And I saw a news crew in my crime-ridden neighborhood. And the TV reporter was there, and he was covering a murder. Now, I walked up. I didn't witness it, but I stood beside him. What I loved was how he was writing and asking questions. Because as a kid, I was a real nerd. I was this height, and I was in 5th grade. It was weird. So I stood out. So I love to do research, and I like to do public speaking, and I like to do performance, and I wanted to get paid for that. And so when I saw his report that night on the news, I said, Mom, Dad, I think I want to do that. And my parents, who defied every odds, said, go do it. So I wrote it down in my journal, literally in elementary school. And even though I was surrounded by craziness around me, drug deals, shootings, people not going to college, people not graduating like you were at Framingham State University, I believed that I could do it. And so I told everybody who would listen that I had a big, bold dream to be a TV reporter. And you know what? Most people laugh right in my face. You know, kids can be so cruel. I remember this particular bully. I felt like she was 10 feet tall. Her name was Lisa. She was in my elementary school. She bothered me anyway. But I remember telling her that I wanted to be on television. And she said, do you know your name is LaToya, right? You know that's a ghetto name, right? They don't let ghetto people be on the news. And that stung. And kids can be cruel, but you know what? Adults can be even crueler. I remember attending Emerson College, and I was in my broadcast journalism class, and we had the head of the department there. She thought she was doing well. She said, well, you know what? There was another black girl and me, and she said, you two need to buy a wig. Your hair, the general public's just not gonna like it. Why don't you buy a wig? And you, LaToya, why don't you use your middle name? Because viewers don't wanna see your name on television. You know, that stung. But, of course, I didn't listen to them clearly. And I picked a career that I was passionate about. And don't tell my boss, I picked a career that I love so much to this day that I would do it for free. Shh. Doug, there's a photographer. Doug, delete that part, okay? He's in the back from Receipt 10 Boston. Let's be clear, I'm not gonna do it for free, but I truly love it that much. And I brought that energy, that love to every internship, every job. I asked a lot of questions, and this is the advice for you. I spoke to Cam, and I spoke to Chantel, who's in your class today. They're graduating. I interviewed them earlier. And they said, what is your advice? And I said, the advice is simple. When you get in the job market, whether it's a big job or a little job, you walk into that building hungry to learn. You walk up to the janitor and you walk up to the president of the company with the same respect. And you ask a million questions. And you tell them your hopes and dreams. And you listen. I brought that same type of energy and I smiled. And I wasn't what the TV anchor was supposed to be. There were these little small cutesy poopy height. No, I'm tall, I'm here. But you know what they felt? They felt my passion for the job. They saw how I was energetic, and they saw I brought joy every day, and it was contagious. And the big thing is, the viewers could see. They felt it. I've met some people here who say, I watch you on the news. And I'm like, you do? You think I'm crazy? They're like, yeah. Like, you can feel my true heart. People could see that I love my gig. And so instead, and this is what I want you to do, when you bring that energy, that passion, people notice, and you get promotions. And so I kept going up and up and up and up in the career. So you know, karma is such a funny thing. Once I landed my 4th job, and it was back here in Boston to work in TV, I literally saw that cruel girl, Lisa, at an appearance. And she was like, hey! And I remember I thought she was so tall. She was like this big. I don't know, I was afraid of her. So she came up to me and she was like, hey, Toya, good to see you, good to see you. And I said, Lisa? And she said, hey, you know what, come over. She's like, you know, I watch you every day on the news. And I was like, you do? Thank you. And she said, you know, I tell all my friends that that's my girl. We were best friends growing up. I always believed in you. I knew you could do it. Want to take a selfie? And I said, sure. You know, and I took the selfie, and I was humble because karma will always get him anyway, right? Karma is the sweetest victory. And if karma doesn't work, just remember, of course, the advice from one of the queens of our universe, Taylor Swift. You know what that advice is, right? Felix, remind them what the advice is. Nina, I'm gonna embarrass you. What? I just wanna shake, 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 shake. Shake the haters off, shake them off. See, I see some people rocking with me. All right, take it down. Nobody wants to admit that you like Taylor Swift. I can't help it that she got a little annoying during the football season. Yeah, Taylor Swift says shake them off. Shaking off is an important ingredient to a recipe for success. But of course, be honest, everybody, and this is one of the most important things I'm gonna say today. If you take nothing else with you, let's be real. Some of the toughest criticism that you'll ever get is from bullies or not from bullies or strangers. Some of the most destructive comments you're gonna get as you go on the workforce is from the person the closest to you, the person you look in the mirror every day, you. So if you don't remember anything else, please remember that, please be your biggest fan. I know it's hard to ignore the negative self-talk, yet thank you for clapping, because that's the truth. I know it's hard to ignore the negative talk. Yeah, we're a community. We can clap for each other. Ignore this negative self-talk. I'm gonna confess something, because it's being recorded, and I think my dad might be here. And you say to yourself, well, LaToya, you seem clearly confident you don't have these negative words. I do. I had them really young. And I have 2 public events that I experienced, and I never publicly admitted this, but my parents will be watching this, so I have to admit it. Dad, remember in the 2nd grade, that spelling bee? When the judge said that I misspelled the word bottom, and you and Mom nearly broke his arm because you thought that I didn't spell that word? Well, I threw the spelling bee. I did. It was just me and another boy. We were standing up here in the front of the room. We were in Faneuil Hall, and we were doing the spelling bee, and he got the word physical. You know, physical, P-H-Y. I said, oh my God, I can't spell that word. If I get a word like that. So I said, when my next word comes, I'm tapping out of this thing. And so they said bottom, I spelled B-O-T-T-O-M, O-N. And my parents said, she said M, and I really said N. And I never confessed that to them. Because I lost my confidence, I got in my head. And then the other time that I embarrassed myself was in 7th grade. I was in a championship oratorical competition at Faneuil Hall. I was winning. I was walking around, and it felt good. And then all of a sudden, I was saying my words, and I started looking at 2 people in the front. And they started whispering. And I was like, yeah, like you're doing right now. And I'm walking and I'm saying my speech. And I'm like, you know how when you're talking, but you're also looking? And I started getting in my own head saying, well, what are they whispering about? Well, what do they think about me? Well, I'm not really good enough. Well, this speech kind of stinks. Well, what am I doing here? You know those negative thoughts that just sort of build upon each other? And so right in the middle of the speech, when I'm supposed to be giving this big finish, I literally got in my own head and began hating myself enough and letting that negative talk enough that I literally sat down in the middle of the speech, and I still can remember this to this day. My quote, I was in 7th grade, I remember it right now. Oh, just forget it. And the people jumped up and said, no, like the crowd said no. And I sat down, I could cry thinking of it. I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. And at the end of the competition, the judges walked up to me and said, hey, you would have won the scholarship. Why don't you keep going? And the 2 women who were whispering walked up to me and said, why'd you do that? And I said, well, what were you guys talking about? They said, we were whispering that we were so impressed with your poise. So in that moment, they weren't against me. They were with me. I had realized the power of the mind. We really can psych ourselves out or build ourselves up. So Felix, I want you to help illustrate. Just give me, you got to have a new soundtrack. And as you can see, I like music to sort of change things. I don't know if this is going to work right now. So this is a nice little vibe here, right? Little Ed Sheeran, he talks about love in the shape of you. I don't want to talk about the way he's talking about loving, but we're going to talk about you love in the shape of yourself. I want you, and this is real, turn this up, Felix. I want you to learn to reset the soundtrack in your mind. I want you to never utter a negative word about yourself again publicly. I challenge you to do the same. Do you know? Are you damning? Okay, do you know? Oh, you're showing. Do you know how fantastic you are at Framingham State University? Do you know that there's no one like you? Be your biggest cheerleader. And when a negative thought comes up in your head, do what I do. Literally, I see that negative thought coming, think it's weird if you want. I take it, I vision myself taking it, I crumple it up like a piece of paper, and I throw it away, or I flush it down the toilet. That's where it belongs, in the toilet. You are amazing. Don't let your negative thoughts eat you alive. Better yet, reframe the negative thoughts. Felix, thank you. So if you're on TikTok, follow, she's Akilah and the Bee, who's a Kiki Palmer. And so she says something that's really funny to me, and I want you to follow her. Reframe it. She says, if you don't get a job that you go out for in the field right now, reframe it. Don't say, well, oh man, I didn't get the job. Say, nope, that company's not going to be as strong because they didn't hire me. Or if your loved one, let's say your boyfriend or girlfriend drop you, they break up with you, say, oh, thank goodness that the God stepped in and got rid of that person so that my real love can come my way and make room for my real intended relationship. That's what you do. All right. I'm going to wrap up here right now, folks. But I have one major thing. Remember when I talked to you about I have proof, that if you're positive, and that if you believe in yourself and if you go after your goals, then the universe sort of works in mysterious ways. So remember I talked about writing as a kid and that journal that I talked about being in the 5th grade, and I said I wanted to be a journalist, and I want to not only be a journalist that is good, I want to be a journalist that won awards. So I just want to share something with you right now. I won one of these things right here. This is an Emmy. I won this, a Dorchester kid. I think it was 2012. I was hosting something on the first night, but then I started doing journalism, telling voices about why we're important. And that's when I won this next one here. Because in my neighborhood, when they're covering crime, those people matter. So that's why I pursue journalism to this day, because all of our voices matter and all of our stories count. And then when I really started thinking about journalism, I said, okay, let's get another one out here. And so I have these three, and I'm up for another one on June 8th, and fingers crossed that I get it. And I don't put these out here to brag. They are pretty, but I don't put them out here to brag. I put them out here right now to show you what's possible. That a kid whose mother was 16 and her father was 18, who was told that she would be on welfare all her life, they can't determine who you are. You determine your story. Your story is not written yet. You go after your dreams. You be bigger than you want to be. And graduates, the final ingredient involves everyone in this room cheering you on right now. As you enjoy your successes and the awards and do big things, never forget the people who've loved on you from the very beginning. You literally stand on their shoulders. You wouldn't be here without them, and they have your back. I saw this one mom has a picture literally of her baby's face as she's been waving. There you are, there's your baby, hi. All right. Well, that's why every speech, no matter what, I acknowledge my team who rides with me. And I want to just shout out that box right there. So sitting in the audience is my hunky husband, Jesse, who I met on the best blind date 23 years ago. My best friend who helps make sure that I have tech because I don't even know how to turn on a computer, but he helped me write this speech right now, not ChatGPT, my husband, Jesse Edwards. So let's give it out for 20 years of a strong marriage. Jesse, I love you. He used to work for Framingham State, and he's so happy to be here today. I also want to acknowledge my daughter, Nina, and my son, Eli, 8 and 18. There's my little boy. He's missing his basketball game to be here. Oh, there he's standing up. Okay, E. All right. Now, I embarrass them constantly by dancing around and not following their advice. Kids are great, and they give me the biggest hug after every event. I want to acknowledge my dad, who I publicly send love to, who literally sold his watches so I could have judo lessons, who literally almost got fired from his job so he could videotape and document my 8th grade middle school basketball championship year. My dad is the best dad. He ignored all the haters, and I love him so much, so shout out to my dad. Now, last but not least, my dear graduates in the audience, my mother was always leaving me messages asking for a little more time, even when I would get these awards, and I'm doing these big stories, and I'm doing debates, and I'm getting exclusive interviews. She, of course, was in front row for every big moment, the loudest cheerleader for me, the best cook. If someone did me wrong, look out, my mother's gonna beat you up. My mother was that mother. But I thought I would always, get a chance to one day answer that call. And then one day I was at work, it was 2021, my sister called and she's like, Mommy didn't wake up. And I said, what are you talking about? She's like, Mom is not waking up. And by the time I rushed to her house, my mom had inexplicably died in her sleep. So today, all I'm left with is this song and this sentiment for her. Mama, Mama, you know I love you. Ooh, you know I love you, Mama. Mama, you're the queen of my heart. Your love is like tears from the stars. So I say that to you because your moms are probably sitting in this room right now. This is the only way I get to have my mother at my big event. So when you go out there and you take on the world, remember to call your mother. Your mothers are the best. Mother's Day just happened. Please give your moms a big round of applause right now and shout out to my mother, Arnita Davis. Graduates, I challenge you. I know you've been sitting here for a while and you just want to get your diploma, so I'll end with this. Dream big, dream boldly, choose a career path you are passionate about that doesn't feel like work. Shake off the haters like Taylor Swift told you. Don't worry about them really, because karma will take care of them and you'll be shushing them and trying to take selfies with you in a line one day. Most importantly, show lots of big and bold love to your loved ones and help the next generation achieve their big goals. A huge congratulations on how much you've achieved so far, how bright your future is. Remember when you turn on the news Monday morning, and from here on out, you remember your cousin LaToya and only watch NBC 10 Boston. I'm so honored to speak to you today. I'm so happy to be here. I'm LaToya Edwards. Best wishes, everybody. Thank you so much.
My script says to say thank you, but man, talk about cool. You are 20 feet tall. We are so honored to have you with our family today, and you are part of our family now. Framingham State University confers honorary degrees to cool people, to those who have made special contributions throughout their lives. Recipients generally fall into two categories. First, people who have been closely associated with the university, its faculty, students, and alumni. Or second, people who have made outstanding contributions to education, to our community, and to humanity. Today, we are honored to present an honorary degree to Ms. LaToya Edwards. The honorary degree will be conferred by Claire Ramsbottom, Vice Chair of the Board of Trustees. Trustee Ramsbottom, I present to you LaToya Edwards to receive the degree Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
To all who may read this, greetings. Hereby it is certified that the trustees of Framingham State University, in whom the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and the Department of Higher Education, by legislative action, have vested power to confer appropriate degrees, have this day conferred on Ms. LaToya Edwards the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa. Congratulations.
The President's Medal is the highest honor bestowed by the Office of the President of Framingham State University in order to recognize those who have gone to extraordinary lengths to benefit society. This year, it is my honor to recognize Dr. Diane Lowe, Professor Emerita in the Education Department. Framingham State has been Dr. Lowe's professional home for more than 45 years. During her remarkable career, she has distinguished herself as an outstanding professor and public servant, teaching thousands of students and significantly shaping literacy programs not only at FSU, but throughout the Commonwealth and through New England. Dr. Lowe's former role as president of the Massachusetts Reading Association led her to her involvement with the International Reading Association and the establishment of the Alpha Upsilon Alpha Honor Society at FSU in 1994. In 2006, Dr. Lowe was named Framingham State's Distinguished Faculty Member of the Year. Dr. Lowe has raised the level of literacy in the Commonwealth by helping teachers learn how to teach their own students to be more literate. Teaching new and continuing teachers is doubly impactful. Offering new skill development while employing those skills oneself is not for the faint of heart. Dr. Lowe's work has helped thousands of people learn not just how to read, but as the great Brazilian educator Paulo Freire said, how to read the world. She and her husband Don Lowe continue to impact our community through the Diane L. Lowe Literacy Scholarship, supporting students majoring in elementary education at Framingham State University. Please join me in recognizing Dr. Diane Lowe with the 2025 President's Medal.
Each year at commencement, Framingham State University recognizes and honors outstanding faculty accomplishments in the areas that are central to the mission of our university: excellence in teaching, excellence in scholarship, excellence in advising, and excellence in service. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge the distinguished faculty members who are with us today. I'll ask each of them to stand after I read their name. The Distinguished Faculty Award for Excellence in Teaching is given this year to a Dr. Elizabeth Whaley from the Sociology Department. The Distinguished Faculty Award for Excellence in Scholarship is given this year to Dr. Mirari El Coro Calvo. The Distinguished Faculty Award for Excellence in Advising is given this year to Dr. Jorge Riveras. Thank you so much. At this time, I'd like to recognize our class marshals, each of whom finished with the top academic marks from one of our 4 colleges. Please stand as you hear your name. Representing the College of Arts and Humanities, Sophia Wilson. Representing the College of Business, Cameron Merrill. Representing the College of Education and Social and Behavioral Sciences, Jeremy McDonald. And representing the College of STEM, Chanel Cadet. Congratulations to you all. You may have noticed that some of our students wear gold tassels as opposed to black. The gold tassel signifies a significant academic achievement, graduation with distinction of Latin honors. To be eligible for graduation honors, students must have completed a minimum of 16 of their degree requirement courses at Framingham State University. At this time, I would like to present these students to President Nimi. The baccalaureate degree is conferred summa cum laude upon a student with a final cumulative GPA of 3.8 to 4.0. Will all the students graduating summa cum laude please stand? The baccalaureate degree is conferred magna cum laude upon a student with a final cumulative GPA of 3.6 to 3.79. Will all of the students graduating magna cum laude please stand? The baccalaureate degree is conferred cum laude upon a student with a final cumulative GPA of 3.25 to 3.59. Will all of the students graduating cum laude please stand? Twenty-nine of today's graduates have completed the requirements of the university's honors program. Will all of the honors program graduates please stand now? Congratulations to all of you. We now have reached the point in the program when we will officially award the degrees. Yes. President Nimi will certify the degrees and they will be conferred by Trustee Claire Ramsbottom. Will all of the students receiving bachelor's degrees please stand?
Trustee Ramsbottom, it is an honor to present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts. We're doing the best we can. Doing the best we can. Felix? We're going to try. Going to try again. Can you understand me now? No? If I do it this way. Trying again. That work? Right. This is too important. I'll start again. Trustee Ramsbottom, it is an honor to present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science in Education at Framingham State University for the conferral of their degrees. These individuals have met the appropriate requirements for the degree programs as prescribed by the faculty and the registrar and are entitled to all the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining.
Okay, this is the moment. By the authority vested in me by the Massachusetts Department of Higher Education and the Board of Trustees of Framingham State University, I hereby confer upon you the appropriate bachelor's degree and enter you into all its attendant rights and privileges. Congratulations.
Congratulations, everyone. The names of today's graduates will now be read. Please note that a professional photographer will take a picture of each graduate as they receive the degree. As proof of this photograph will be sent to each graduate. We request that audience members please remain in their seats so as to not obstruct the views of other guests. Congratulations once again to our graduates. Now we'll begin the reading of the names and awarding of degrees.
Presenting Framingham State University College of Arts and Humanities bachelor degree candidates. The College of Arts and Humanities Marshall.
Sophia R. Wilson.
Receiving the Bachelor of Arts degree. Major in American Sign Language.
Mark David Foley. Aiden Swan. Annie F. Dunn. Tatiana Quintanilla. Erica J. Aguilar Lemus. Samantha Cuddy. Adriana Jacqueline Puccio. Gwendolyn L.G. Shute.
Receiving the Bachelor of Arts degree. Major in Communication Arts.
Brainer Costa de Pina. Michael Stephen Champagne. Jules Hansel. Jenna A. Hennessy. Amelia Elizabeth Dexter. Christopher John Lonnie. Bryant Alexander Bowman. Tyler Francis Gagnor. Gabrielle Nalon Beltrain. Jacob Adamson. Mark Y. Coate. Odrius Sabetta. Andrew Haig Tebekalian. Alexa Shavinsky. Shay Elizabeth Keating. Daniel Mead. Brendan John Dilberian. Tia Marie Lidonde. Evelyn Marie Campbell. Kayla Quinn Champagne. Emma Claire Gunn. Spencer Pearson. Christina Lucia Capitosto. Dylan Robert Riley. Kyle Walker. Madison Mary Kelly Behringer. Julia Georgianne Gutierrez. Shannon Shuris Guppy.
Receiving the Bachelor of Arts degree, major in English.
Brooke Lena Grasha. Kaylee A. Valente. Anthony G. Sims. Caspian L. Barrett. Elizabeth Hannigan. Danya Gassan Awadala. Allison Elizabeth Mosher. Emma Choquette Lyons. Sophia Rose Harris. Hannah Lee Morris. Kayla Liani Santa. Brandon R. Delgado. Raina Hunter Doty. Caitlin Elizabeth Carmen.
Jason Wilson Daniel Lyons. Joseph Robert Fintonis.
Shauna Lee Abelin. Caroline Marie Hawks. Richard Gill. Alan W. Puma.
Receiving the Bachelor of Science degree, major in fashion design.
Angelina Lorraine Casucci. Jacob Miesmer. Samantha Dorothy Reynolds. Jenna Catherine Butch. Annabelle Medouin Esteverne. Cyrus Bergeron. Daniel J. Moore.
Receiving the Bachelor of Science degree, major in fashion design and retailing.
Isabella Ray Side. Allison Spellman. Gabriela N. Campos. Madison Lauren Knight. Skylar Peyton Young. Sterling Roman. Isaiah D. Thompson.
Receiving the Bachelor of Science degree, major in fashion merchandising.
Eilish A. Heffernan. Bella Taraja Omar.
Jacob Martin Ross.
Receiving the Bachelor of Arts degree. Major in History.
Carlos Febres Cordero. Jared P. Tyson. Anthony David Caleri. Nolan Psuik. Hannah Elizabeth Witherby. Molly J. Garten. John J. Wilson. Michael William Truswell. Ian Michael Gordon.
Receiving the Bachelor of Arts degree. Major in Liberal Studies.
Kylie Rose Norton.
Kofi B. Poku. Erica Victoria Glidden. Rebecca Walker. Hector Ivan Cirillo. Jacob William Laflamme. Leomara Lacerda.
Receiving the Bachelor of Arts degree. Major in Studio Art.
Emily Nicolina Monaco. Sarah Ann Gaddy. Andrew James Reinhardt. Matthew Boyven. Ari Pagan Kolecki.
Alex Pereira da Silva.
Christopher Peter Alano. Benjamin Pierce Herney.
Presenting Framingham State University College of Business Bachelor Degree Candidates. The College of Business Marshal, Cameron James Merrill. Receiving the Bachelor of Science degree, major in accounting, Julie May Hadley. Isabella Ferreira Aguirre. Sanu Iyer. Pauline Andrea Andrews. Willis Chi. Sachindu Rashmika Payeris. Ashton John Colazzo. Adebayo Osorodion Adeleke. Amin Ahmed. Gerald A. Fernandez III. Receiving the Bachelor of Science degree, major in Business and Information Technology, Petar Marzolek III. Nelson Ferreira Rosa. Sher Shah. Ethan Antonio Morales. Evan Tyler Chin. David Ibukunolua Abe.
Liam Dolan.
John Tran. Lucas Eduardo Souza Braganza. Brandon Therian. Joseph Sturzo. Stavros Dalavouras. Matthew E. Martino. Samson Mark Maduike. Emra Ramich. Estar Ngaipe Yalasa. Austin Shia. Adrian Etienne Julmitz. Nadia Kasozi. Receiving the Bachelor of Arts degree, major in economics, Rebecca K. Emkin. Receiving the Bachelor of Science degree, major in finance, Samuel David Wynn. Selena K. Morales. Andrew Jacob Peltz. Cameron Prescott. Caleb Michael Dusick. Dominic Giles Carter. Jack Aldio Shaughnessy.
Omar Sabali.
Ana Carolina Barroso. Luisa Morales Samayoa. Kelly Brianna Rourke. Receiving the Bachelor of Science degree, major in international business, Colin George McGee. E. Bryce Williams. Giancarlo Santonio Espinal. Mateus Lucas Batista. Benjamin Colombo. Ivan Daniel Nyantenji. Angel M. Hernandez, Jr. Receiving the Bachelor of Science degree, major in management, Ashley Ileana Vasquez. Manuel E. Lara.
Reed Francis Callahan.
Raymond A. Rodriguez. Matthew James Farley. Rafael P. Prado Jr. Tevin Jr. Cadet. Charlene Colomb. Riley Crowell. James Austin Mong. Nicholas Alvarado Rodriguez.
Daniel Vilgrain.
Brian Olivara Tinoco. Kobe J. Givens. Vinícius Cunha da Silva. Matthew John Van Fleet. Sadie H. Sargent. William Joseph Demko. Cameron Russo Gagny. Aiden M. Carter. Daniel J. Robichaud. Petar Joseph Maniz Jr. Jacob Vincent Laudati. Cyan Alyssa Montero. Richard A. Paz. Mia Bennett. Tyler Whitmore. Maggie K. Grout. Jordan Arthur Gigi. Brock William Bauman. Walker Edward Smith. Andrew Richard Miller. Eliani Margarita Lane. Tabitha Jeannie McRae. Mahat Osman Hilole. Dylan Martin O'Donovan. Daniel P. Pires. Pedro Enrique P. Pires. Rafael A. Serrat de la Rosa. Andrew Kaweri Jr. Tyree Odenki Mensa Dumasi. Stacy Lynn Dowell. Maya Irene Lecco. Olivia Rose Yancey. Shaylin L. Ganya. Eve Fernandez. Michelle A. Moreno. Moise Nazaire. Receiving the Bachelor of Science degree, major in marketing. Christian Nyland. Salvatore Benedicta Flito. Cristina Odete Galvao Amado. Samantha Lopez. Sasha Viteri. Rachel K. Rafferty. Carly Elizabeth Jacobs. Sheila Sagastame. William Edmund de Bordes Jackson. Johanna Juna Garaud. Jadha Lee Cabrera. Julia Nancy Candido. Paul Catalano. Dominic J. Buffone. James Michael Devenick Sr. Jonathan H. Guerrero. Receiving the Bachelor of Science degree, major in Sports Management, Bryce Mateo Borletto McCrae. David Brooks. Leonardo Martins. Presenting Framingham State University College of Education and Social and Behavioral Sciences bachelor degree candidates. The College of Education and Social and Behavioral Sciences, Marshall.
Jeremy Ryan McDonald.
Receiving the Bachelor of Arts degree, major in Criminology.
Leticia Batista. Shalyn Olivia Nesvacil. Mia Alexandra Durano. Zachary Niall Dutton. Aurora D. Kilrain. Meneli Lima Faria Cardozo. Ava Victoria Rodriguez. Abigail Whitman. Joshua Daniel Okafor. Alessandra Cuevas. Isabella Cambisi. Skyla A. Grenier. Catherine Elizabeth Hazelton. Danielle Tashawn Henry. Andre Catalin Opincaru. Morgan Pendris.
Brandon M. Ward.
Christina Elizabeth Orellana. Darcy Garcia Marengi. Molly Granara. Callie Pauline Ryan. Olivia Jadalise Alexander. Lily Beth Quilty. Alexandra Michael Connor. Jasmine P. Owusu. Maxwell Penn. Anthony Ismael Bello. Joeliel Casiano. Quinn Phoebe Jurgens Monthe. Milady Mary Cruz. Cheyenne Marie Quilter Mubarak. Savannah Mae Jacqueline Mengna.
Receiving the Bachelor of Arts degree. Major in Global Studies.
Karsten Christian Haringsma Too.
Receiving the Bachelor of Arts degree. Major in Political Science.
Christina Lynn Greenwood. Emma Mae Ryan. Nicholas Albert Garcia. Carl Emil Winkler, Elmer Dial Hemmingson. John Finkel. Collins Lundy. Ray Marie Weber. Nuhaman Mengistu. Rianne Arabella Guthrie. Leanne Ferguson.
Receiving the Bachelor of Arts degree. Major in Sociology.
Jennifer L. Corey. Rodrienne Georges. Leisha Beverly Joyner. Emily S. Bello. Amber Jade Singh. Amy Jill Kane.
Akira Jean-Jacques.
Anyara Ruiz Santana. Alexiana Phoenix Bennett.
Ethan Goldstein.
Anthony Velajos Padilla. Alexia Gias Gomez de Oliveira. Samantha Boval.
Receiving the Bachelor of Science degree. Major in Child and Family Studies.
Daryl Demetrius Aaron Coombs. Marceli da Silva Ferrari.
Marceli da Silva Ferrari.
Tea da Costa. Hex Ayana Strange. Faith Govea. Lillian Margarita Garcia. Alexandra Renee Ponce. Ana Patricia Pena Garcia. Leticia Rita Diaz Santos. Hunter Douglas Dansereau. Sarah K. Ritchie. Mia Lily Kazarluga. Kaylee Savannah Beck. Keon J. Foy. Shelby Elizabeth Rude.
Receiving the Bachelor of Science degree. Major in Psychology.
Jocelyn Pinto. Caitlin Halig. Bowden Scott Corbett. Christopher James Miller. Lucas John Basile. Colleen Patricia Fitzgerald. Tammy A. Brennan. Spencer T. Linton Smith. Grace Uran Liu. Kaylee Deborah Scarlett. Mackenzie Manning. Emily Allard. Emily Jimenez. Noelle Marie Rita. Andrea Lily Lopez Gallardo. Amy Ann Carabas. Lily Marie Corridon. Paul LeDuc. Angel A. Mensa. Adefikayo Adaramilakun Ajao. Jaya Marie Kasparian. Brandy Cruz. Anessa Nevea Wilson. Akira J. King Freeman. Jaden L. Barnes. Jaden Aliana Duresca. Sean L. Vassell. Rosalie Ann Pagnoni. Kaylin B. Bears. Paris Louise Esposito. Mercy Ogbonaya Onwuka. Ashanti Alexis Costin. Kayla Douglas.
Ananda T. Jordan.
Benjamin J. LaRose. Avery Camille Gilbert. Ainsley Marie Kachaputi. Megan Bangert. Anja W. Titafangambung. Diana Ariel Joseph. Arielis Quezada. Azucena Amelie Thibault Munoz. Anthony Grassi. Aurelio Pabon Jr. Jeremy Hargett.
Receiving the Bachelor of Science in Education degree. Major in Early Childhood Education.
Avery Barnes. Shayla Rose Comfort. Ariana Renee de Placido.
Angelina Ray Guzzetti.
Olivia Page Putnam. Teresa E. Martell. Carissa Lynn Sargent. Rachel Elizabeth Casey. Haley E. Taylor. Charles William Richards. Ashanti Marie Green.
Diana Marie Hernandez.
Allie Virginia Cesare.
Receiving the Bachelor of Science in Education degree. Major in Elementary Education.
Aria Grace Rosa. Emma A. Bailey. Sarah Rose Kigan. Emma Rose Heilborn. Aaron G. Lambert. Jesly De Vega. Sarah Nicole Flores. Morgan R. Patterson. Molly Helen Matley. Alyssa B. Caputo. Josmari Reyes. Isabel R. Lorenza. Emily Ann Stragowski. Jared T. Franchos. Holly E. Canavan. Megan Riley McAuliffe. Kaylee S. Houlihan. Silan Akhtas. Megan Alexa Barron. Victoria I. Potter. Juliana Stella Therian. Jose Manuel Steigels Neves.
Presenting Framingham State University College of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics bachelor degree candidates. The College of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics Marshal. Chanel E. Cadet. Receiving the Bachelor of Science degree. Major in Biochemistry. Lillian Marie Thibault. Zaria Lynn Turner. Christian Thomas Reagan. Rafat Antoine El-Khoury. Receiving the Bachelor of Science degree. Major in Biology. Sarah Isabel Abbasova. Aiden R. Bowman.
Ray Marie Weber.
Olivia Ann Colling. Gabriel Daniel Ingalito. Liam Kelleher. Rachel Lee Sharon. Gladys Mukasa. Kathleen Stephanie Barrows. Ana Elaine Torregrosa. Chelsea Simoneau. Taylor Aline DeVoe.
Nicholas Paul Haggerty.
Nicole Pearson. Leah Alice Green.
Ray Marie Weber.
Casey Ann Leatherdale. Alexalice Rodriguez. Benji Obianigwe. Receiving the Bachelor of Science degree. Major in Chemistry. Stephen Burbank. Receiving the Bachelor of Science degree. Major in Computer Science. Michaela Humiston. Surjana Bada. Rachel V. Kadisevskis. Ryan O'Connell. Gabriel Rice Suarez.
Lucas Medeiros Ferreira.
Grant Slachta. Lachlan G. Forgan. Doreen Tijon. Christopher Oliveira. Mudassir Khan. Adhar Shiravi, Ahmad Kashefi, Michael A. Collette, James Omarochian Mwan, Nicholas Tendo Joshua Kekito, Tyler Molesky, Anthony Matthias Venturim, Eric B. Lopes, Julius L. Sims, Alexander J. Schwede, receiving the Bachelor of Science degree, major in Environmental Science and Policy, Lauren Christine Casali. Receiving the Bachelor of Arts degree, major in Environment, Society, and Sustainability, Ainsley A. Caton. Receiving the Bachelor of Arts degree, major in Environmental Studies and Sustainability, Ryan J. Cadell. Carlos Manuel Rodriguez. Receiving the Bachelor of Science degree, major in Food and Nutrition, Gabriela N. Florio. Alexa Gibson. Fatima Fayad.
Sarah M. Simoni.
Rhodaline G. Barber. Crystalie Fernandez. Amanda Nellie Edmay. Miriam B. Elias. Susanna Krantz. Sean M. Fitzgerald. Dennis Wade. Receiving the Bachelor of Science degree. Major in Food Science. Trevor M. Franzek. Catherine Eileen Jonio. Receiving the Bachelor of Arts degree. Major in Geospatial and Data Analysis. Adonis X. Vachon. Receiving the Bachelor of Science degree. Major in Health and Wellness. Vincent Anthony Logadice III. Brady Lucas. Darsh Shailesh Patel. Joshua T. Clark. Jared Craig Barrows. Avery Taylor Cortalessa. Jennifer Ashton Gray. Madison Elizabeth Cleary. Mariana Drawn. Haley Elizabeth Baker. Michaela Marie Rooney. Matthew Rohelia. Jefferson Obarisi-Agbon. Kyle James Sampson. Frank McGlory. Fidel Izere. Cliff Marvins Germain. Estefania Brambila. Maxwell Fruman. Derek C. Carson. Tyler Westfall. Receiving the Bachelor of Science degree. Major in Mathematics. Derek William Marifiotti. Caleb Joseph Kinski. Samuel R. Bombara. Dane Frelick. Abigail Savard. Bailey L. Simmons. Sonia Cabley.
Ray Marie Weber.
Sonnet Elizabeth Shea. Tina Nguyen. Receiving the Bachelor of Science degree, major in nursing, Mary Catherine Faris. Carla Janiro Wright. Elsie Cavomera Kagoda. Julie Jane Cambridge Thoreau. Amy L. Hansberry. Nancy June Pelkey. Eric J. Andrade. Jennifer Metayer.
I'm gonna wait. Bachelor of Science, Biology, Molly Lanier.
But I need to take off the thing when you read it.
Natalia Malloy.
Congratulations to our Framingham State University graduates.
Congratulations. Congratulations, everyone. Congratulations. Well deserved. I'd like to now introduce Michael Gatlin, member of the class of 1978 and president of the Framingham State Alumni Association and Foundation Board.
Thank you. Good morning. There's one more thing we have to do. On behalf of the Alumni and Foundation Board of Directors, it is my honor to welcome you to the Framingham State Alumni Association. At this time, you now have to move your tassel from right to left, signifying your new status as a university graduate. You're now a part of a strong and ever-expanding network of alumni from Framingham State who play a crucial part in many of the Commonwealth's leading businesses and public sector organizations. You'll also go on our mailing list. We hope that you'll stay engaged with your alma mater through alumni activities and take advantage of all the alumni benefits available to you. I've met some wonderful people through my involvement with the Alumni Association, professionals in many, many fields. I encourage you to reach out and take advantage of these connections. Most of all, we hope you'll return to campus and proudly represent your class, your major, and your institution. Again, welcome, fellow alumni, and congratulations.
Congratulations! I present to you the class of 2025. Graduates, please stand. Each academic college will have an area inside the South Exhibition Hall where graduates are welcome to meet with their faculty. Guests are also invited to come down into the arena floor to take photos in front of the stage. Graduates, family members, and guests are asked to please wait until the conclusion of the academic procession before leaving. I am pleased to declare the 2025 Framingham State University commencement completed. Once again, congratulations.